Will Nita be able to perform the way she did in the past, or is her career as an active stage performer over? Nita's had her share of fails in the past. That's expected given the way she performs. She's doing 360-degree jumps, running, squatting, all of that while playing and swinging the guitar on stage. This time, however, a knee issue forced her to stop. Disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, although I might look like one. And this is not medical advice. So if you're experiencing any medical issues, go to a professional, okay kids? So what exactly happened to her knee? And what does Nita's career as an athletic stage performer look like moving forward? Let's find out. Nita Strauss had been struggling with on and off knee pain for a couple of weeks. All of that culminated on stage when she stepped off of stairs and her right knee popped. She says it was one of the most overwhelming pains she's ever had in her life. Although she powered through the show all taped up, she had to spend the next morning in the ER. She was given a steroid shot and a strong anti-inflammatory drug to continue performing, as well as some rehab exercises. Nita had to take it easy though, and although she couldn't jump or sprint on stage, at least there was no pain. But then the MRI results came in. By the way, if you enjoy inspiring stories of fit rock and metal musicians, come join our family. Subscribing is free, and just like listening to metal, it will brighten my day. The MRI results indicated that Nita had torn her medial meniscus on her right knee on stage that day when her knee popped.
We got the MRI results back, and it is a partial tear of the medial meniscus. While that is definitely not the best case scenario, it's also not the worst. It could be a lot worse. So I am meeting with my orthopedic surgeon today to find out if surgery is going to be the best option or if we are going to try to rehab. Obviously, surgery will be the last resort.
This is my last resort.
Nita was cleared to continue her tour without surgery for now, as according to her doc, Nita's knee would be okay. It could be rehabilitated with daily exercises and supplements. So no shows were cancelled, and she added some supplements to her routine.
I also wanted to share with you this new supplement that I started, which is joint mobility from First Form. This promotes motion and flexibility, healthy bone and cartilage support, and joint and tendon health.
Again, Nita was told to take it easy, but things were about to get a lot worse. 2 months after that painful knee injury on stage, Nita posted an update that she hadn't backed off from the gym, but had just changed the way she worked out. She also diligently carried out her rehab exercises 3 times a week. Her cardio was on the bike, which is great, low impact. Also, walking backwards on the treadmill, never tried that. At this point, she's added turmeric, natural anti-inflammatory, and vitamin D3 to her routine joint, tendon, and cartilage health supplements. She hadn't recovered fully, but was going to keep playing at least until the end of 2022. Now, Nita was a gymnastic competitor as a kid. She actually had plans to someday make the USA gymnastics team. Her school even held a pentathlon, where they competed against other schools in some of the original Olympic disciplines, where she says she beat all the other girls in her group, advanced to the Open, and then lost to the lowest boy in the semi-finals. That explains her acrobatic performance on stage. It's now been 8 months since Nita tore her meniscus, and although she's been religious with her rehab exercises and supplements, even adding in collagen, her doc wasn't too happy about the constant touring. And at this checkup, he told her that she now needed surgery.
I did have my pre-op last week, and unfortunately it didn't go exactly as I hoped it would. According to my doctor, 8 months of performing on a torn meniscus did not do me any favors. The injury has not improved. Unfortunately, it's gotten worse.
It was inevitable and necessary. Nita was forced to take downtime.
Surgery has had to be pushed till the end of the year, and then it'll be a full month before I can do anything at all again. No shows, no performing, no nothing. I'm super disappointed at that. I was hoping to already be on the mend by now.
Everything went really well. After about 10 days post-surgery, she was off all pain meds and back to physical therapy. She had to be on crutches for a few weeks, but was hopeful that she would be back to doing 360 jumps stronger than before.
My doctor says I'm in the 95th percentile of patients recovering from this surgery, which is very good to hear. It makes my little overachiever heart very happy. I will be back to doing 360 spins off of risers on stage in not in no time, but sooner than later, I hope so.
By now, she could fully bear weight on the repaired leg and is clear to resume strength training. Awesome news! But she had to start from scratch and learn new ways of moving. Being humbled by the barbell is something we in the weightlifting world are very aware of. In fact, Nita wore her t-shirt to the gym that says, "Stay humble or be humbled," which she said was appropriate for her situation. Speaking of t-shirts, if the gym and metal are life, check out our badass collection of t-shirts made just for you. We ship worldwide and shipping is free. Now, Nita has been seriously working out for about 8 years up until this point, building up to a heavy squat, but now having to rebuild from absolute zero. That's a real mental and physical challenge. She had to accept her new reality. 5 sets of 5 reps at 95 pounds and half depth, new personal best. She had to trust the process and build better habits, all of which will help her when she finally starts loading up on heavy weight again. Form is super important, and injuries force you to drop the weight and improve your form. Slowly but surely, she's making progress. Nita also started some light jump rope, which if done correctly is low impact and such a great full body workout. Nita's reached the last day of her physical therapy and rehab. She says she had a storm cloud over her head post-surgery, being in pain for months, feeling weak, disappointed, angry at the entire situation. But she pushed through with the help of her team and her partner. Will she jump again? Patients, including athletes who have had meniscus knee surgery, can return to weight-bearing and physical activities that they did before, but getting back into athletic activities can take 3 to 6 months. In Nita's case, 2 things can hinder her recovery. Firstly, show cane, the high performers get when they're on stage. And it could be dangerous because it could push her limits and she won't feel pain while she's on stage performing. Fully bending the knee, sudden twists or high intensity moves can mess with her recovery. Secondly, her body might revert back to old movement patterns that caused the tear in the first place while she's caught up on the stage performing because muscle memory. So, will she jump again? I think yes. But she's gonna have to be extra careful, modify a lot of movements, and relearn correct movement patterns to ensure proper recovery. She's doing her exercises, she's taking her supplements. Most importantly, she's being patient, trusting the process. So she'll be fine. Another thing that gives me confidence that Nita will be back to jumping and sprinting again, she's been a fighter her entire life. And even if this journey takes her longer to come back, she will eventually come back stronger. I hope her story has inspired you, and if you don't believe that she's gonna come back stronger, check out these 5 inspiring facts on Nita's journey to the top.